Greetings. I hope this video finds you well and prospering. Hey, check this out. Ramping up this content. Giving you all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Sharing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Excuse me. Tips on being a passport bro. Actually, it's not that difficult, but like to give guys heads up. That's why I'm the elder. So check this out. Get your plane ticket. Where are you going? Well, 2-3 months in advance. Excuse me. Start connecting with if you're going, you want to meet up with some nice females. Start connecting with the females on social media, Facebook or IG. Listen, once you connect with them on Facebook or IG, I mean, it's also a bunch of other apps too, like Filipino Cupid, Dominican Cupid, Latina Cupid. You can use those too. You're going to be swamped on those. I don't even go on those. Facebook and Instagram is enough. And get them over to WhatsApp. So all of these countries, these women have WhatsApp phone numbers. So you could connect with them away from the social media. Start having some conversations. You start vetting these women before you even get to the country, so that you know a little bit about what you're dealing with, or if you can find out as much as you can about what you're dealing with. So you get your plane ticket, then you book your Airbnb or lodging, or if you want to go through a travel agency or something. Me, I book my plane ticket. If I'm going with some guys, we get together on a luxury condo with armed security, gated, so that the individuals coming in and out, they're recorded, and so there's really no possible incidents of some of these individuals be getting drugged and robbed. Nah, you can. There's ways to protect yourself from that type of stuff. So yeah, that's why you vet females before you go overseas. Get your plane ticket, Airbnb. Check the COVID restrictions. I know a lot of that COVID stuff has been lifted by now. And arrange if you're gonna get a rental vehicle or use Ubers and public transportation. Me, when I go to Costa Rica, I use Ubers and the public bus. Sometimes the taxi, depending on where I'm at. But the Ubers, man, they jump off real good in Costa Rica. And the bus too. I get with a young lady, local young lady. She know how to maneuver and ride the bus. Or you can check that for yourself also, depending on who you're traveling with and the environment. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. So apps to have, like I said, WhatsApp, Waze. Yeah, Waze works globally. Well, I know it works in Costa Rica. When I get in an Uber, they have their Waze on in Spanish. I have my Waze on in English to let them know, listen, I'm tracking the route that you're driving also. So yeah, let's get there safely. Let's get there safely without no BS. So it always works out, man. Uber drivers in Costa Rica, cool, man. Some of them that don't speak English, yeah. Some of them that do speak English, you chop it up with them. You'll find out that they have family in the States, or they've visited the States, or they've lived and worked in the States before, and then they went back to Costa Rica. Excellent back and forth relationship with the United States and Costa Rica. So I almost want to say that Costa Rica is going to become a U.S. territory one day. Some people say that's not going to be the case. I'm like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of expats that live in Costa Rica. That's another discussion. Another thing. Get this translation app, Google Translate. There's no language barrier. When you go overseas, there's no language barrier. Now they even have the earbuds that translate a language in real time. You can get those too. I'll probably have me a set of those the next time I go. I'll be using Spanish when I'm communicating. That's another reason to get with the foreign women in that country, so you can start learning and getting familiar with their language. So you're texting back and forth in your language and her language. So at the same time, you're learning the language by using it. If not, get this Google Translate. Hey, listen, man, I've been on plenty of dates and meetups where, hey, we just handing the phone back and forth, just communicating. And we be in a condo, just handing the phone or the iPad back and forth, communicating with one another. So, and you can put the app on conversation mode, and each one of you all can talk. Good morning, my love.
Buen día, mi amor.
Yeah, it works great. So you could just be having a back and forth conversation. Some of them are learning English. You can teach them English. They can teach you Spanish. Español. ¿Tú hablas inglés? They'll be like, no, poco, little bit. Yeah, same thing, vice versa. ¿Tú hablas español? Poco. Okay. Google Translate. Everybody know that. Translator. Yeah, so they'll know that. Once you get your travel and your lodging lined up, you got the proper apps on your phone. Figure out how much, the exchange rate. Try to look at the exchange rate in that country and start getting a mental calculation of what your U.S. dollar is going to be to their currency. So Costa Rica, they have the colones. It usually stays right around 618 to 630 colones per dollar. So my mental mindset is always 600 colones to the dollar. So you do your math by 600s. So you in a store and you see that something costs 600 colones, you're like, oh, that's $1. You get a drink, it's 1,200 colones, it's $2. You just do the math. So find out the local currency and start figuring in your mind. Like when I was stationed in the Philippines, the Filipino peso, I think at the time was like 25 to 1. So like 25 to 1. So my mind was set when I was in the Philippines for the 25 to 1. But now with modern technology, I would say most of the cashiers and the cash registers in Costa Rica, which is probably in other countries also, they will tabulate in dollars and their local currency, which in Costa Rica, their ATM machines will give you colones and dollars. That's why I say Costa Rica almost feels like a U.S. territory to me, even though it's major Latino. Their society is set up to accommodate the Americans that live there. Somewhere in the area of like 80,000 expats that live in Costa Rica. So that's just one of the places I go to. I haven't been to the Philippines since 1990, but that's one of the other places I plan to frequent. And as I expand my map of exploration, I'm going to study those areas. Also, monitor the local news or someone that's in that country that can give you intel. Also keep in touch with females in the Philippines and Costa Rica to give me intel on what's going on locally with the news and the current state of the country. Like I have a friend on Facebook, she's from Haiti, and I see some of the news going on in Haiti. And so I talk to her and be like, hey, you know, Haiti, you know, travel area. Right? She's like, Haiti is not good to travel to right now as far as, you know, Port-au-Prince. And she give you intel. So you communicating with people, you learning the language, excuse me, and you're getting intel. Let me wind this video down. I'm trying to keep these videos to around 10 minutes. But I'm ramping up the content, getting more in-depth. I'm still going to keep doing the shorts, but now that I'm trying to get my watch time up. And I can also give you all more and more insight. And this passport thing, listen, man, use them tips. Watch this video. Get that Google Translate, Waze, and WhatsApp. Listen, listen, I'm gonna tell you something in this video. A lot of people in the United States, they think that countries we go to are third world countries. But listen, you get to those countries, these women pull out their phones. They got the translator waiting for you. They got the WhatsApp, so you can tap and exchange numbers. Yeah, like the technology is global now. So people be trying to use that shame and, oh, you're going to these third world countries. Listen, anywhere you're flying into where there is an international airport, yeah, it's not third world. For real. Listen, man, get up on your game and study and learn and get comfortable with being a passport bro. I'm not a passport bro, but listen, I've done it. I lived overseas, I traveled overseas, and I'm going to start making more and more content of me traveling overseas. Listen, I got all type of receipts for me going overseas and living overseas. That's another discussion. And I'm gonna get with you all later. Hey, I appreciate you all subscribing and watching. Listen, man, y'all start liking these videos, sharing these videos, subscribing to this channel. I'm getting close to that monetization range. Yeah, that's what I'm on now. Yeah, I need to start getting paid to talk with this good info. Peace.